of therapies that can benefit them, or there are long lags in doing that, whether it be the educational and therapy services, whether it be this kind of specialty medical care that's available now and that's available on the horizon. So there's a nice study done by Don Bailey, who's a psychologist out in North Carolina, where they surveyed parents of children with Fragile X syndrome. And the average age for diagnosis, as reported by the parents, was 2.5 to 3 years of age. Well, these were children whose problems were identified by the parents a year and a half earlier. And by the time the child was diagnosed, half of the parents had another child during that period. So they didn't have the information available to them when it should have been readily available. So that's one simple example. And we see the story every day with autism now. So the most recent figures say that the average child with autism is being diagnosed at age 5. I think probably over the past few years we're probably seeing that coming down a little bit. But I mean, we're still really very late in identifying these children, despite the fact that symptoms occurring earlier. And as we get more and more understanding of the genetic conditions, children are being identified late. And so informed reproductive decisions are being delayed for families. There's special education and therapy services that they're entitled. They're just could be waiting minimally months, if not years, before they receive the new medical treatments that are being developed today. So we, within the council, and more importantly, actually, the academy itself has to remain vigilant around these issues. We need to increase our screening practices. We need to improve our referral systems. We need to assure access to care, because so many children beyond screening can't get into the kind of services they need. And it has to be good, high-quality care as well. We, of course, need to promote new research into basic science, clinical science, and healthcare delivery for neurodevelopmental disorders. The AAP is the strongest advocacy organization in the world for children. There's nothing else like it. UNICEF doesn't have the impact that AAP does. So through our work within the Academy, we need to make sure that every child is spoken for, including the 1 in 6 who's challenged by a neurologic or developmental disability, as these children cannot speak for themselves. We must assure that they can achieve the happiness that we want for all children. So in closing, I'd like to thank once again my friends within the AAP, who so often go unrecognized as volunteers. Oh, I'm sorry, for the staff, who often go unrecognized. They're always in the background, as well as the pediatricians professionals who are volunteers and with whom I've worked for on the council and in other AAP initiatives. I'm proud of the work we've done together and look forward to the important work we can do together in the future. I'd also like to thank my many mentors and colleagues, including Dr. Capute, of course, as well as my parents, and finally my wife, Nancy, and my children, Elijah, Jamie, and Seth. I'm happy to have me here today. And it'll make me so proud. You've all helped me reach this moment today. Thank you.
Some pictures? I don't know, I'm taking pictures now. Should I take some pictures with the camera?